Mothership loudspeakers, you did it. You nailed this parkouring brawler slash FPS with a vibe that is rather unique to say the least. You managed to bring us, the players, something we don't get to experience every day. And I am so happy to have experienced it. And my name is, as always, good old Papa Slim, and I'll be guiding you through Texnoplazm and what I think about it. So let's do this. Texnoplazm is developed and self-published by Mothership Loudspeakers, the same developer who gave us Ghostware Arena of the Dead, set to release on the 4th of August into early access. For starters, it features 4 chapters with 3 missions each and more to come. And for only 12 buckaroonies, you get to experience a linear campaign with tons of replayability that takes you through parkouring, melee action, gunfights, incredible music, unique visuals, and lots of parrying. But let me start by giving you a snippet of the story before we dive into the gameplay. Year 2000X, somewhere in Europe, in a world where advanced magic works like technology, extraordinary feats are attainable for those who possess the right sorcerer code. Nestled in the urban jungle, a street gang traffics synthetic companions known in the underground as dolls. One of them follows her routine until the moment she does not. Without any directive to guide her, she fights purely on instinct. A machine now unbound by purpose. You are the girl with no name. You are Texnoplazm. All bits of story is presented via voice acting in between missions. The dialogue, it's fairly well written, it's nothing that's going to blow your mind or make you go whoa. And the voice acting, I mean, it's a tad bit... It is what it is. It works. But overall, these story bits, they give you motivation, they give you a purpose, and they make you understand what the hell is going on in this weird world and this weird character that we're playing. So through and through, the story does its job. I'd rather have it than not have it.
Meanwhile, the street thugs, leaderless and hunted by the OSF, grow desperate, unleashing their remaining dolls to attack on sight.
Now here it gets really interesting. There are a ton of mechanics and unique ideas that this game is rocking, some of which are quite impressive. Others, they might need a bit more polish, but let me show it instead of trying to explain it with words alone. Here we go, broskies. Texnoplazm. So here we have the level select screen. It's a really cool and nice looking one. It doesn't have a lot of features, but you select which chapter you want to go to here. And it just looks great. We are doing, let me show you. We are doing chapter 1, level 3. Are you hearing the music? It's very unique, but oh, it's so good. It's so good. Let's freaking do this. Okay, we're starting off with a lot of enemies here. Let's do the alternative fire on this weapon instantly. For you see, all the weapons, they have alternative fires. Not all the melee weapons, but all the ranged weapons. And this one's alternative fire is absolutely insane. These blue dots that are dropping, those are health orbs. So we really want to pick them up. Who is still here? Oh, mothercracker. Okay, he has one of those weapons, so we're gonna change it. You cannot reload the weapons, you have to pick up new ones. And all of the weapons have about 4 shots each. Oh no! Oh. I hit the alternative fire there, but the door closed on me. Let's make him drop his weapon so he's no trouble to us anymore. God, I hate that big guy. Let's rid some of these enemies here. Ha! Yeah, that was a perfect one. Let's see if we can parry him. Nope. Nope, we could not. Let's try that again, shall we? If one of these guys has a melee weapon that I have right now, any melee weapon, you have to equip a melee weapon to be able to parry him. If you only have your fists equipped, you will not be able to parry him. And there are a lot of small mechanics like that in the game that really makes a difference for the combat. Ouch. If you see an enemy shooting at you, you can also parry his shots. But you can only do it if you have a melee weapon or a pistol equipped. Come on now, get out of here. And now we don't have a melee weapon anymore, so that means I'm gonna waste some shots on this one. You can also do this, quick fire. This is nice. You just press Q, doesn't matter what you have equipped and you can quick fire. Oh, I thought it was gonna die. I'm gonna cut to here again. Let me just kill these guys. It's going better this time. Definitely going better this time. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Let's continue up here. What are you doing up here, you little rascal? This is a checkpoint. It gives you a little bit of health, and if we die now, we respawn here. Very good. And then we have environmental stuff like this. Do enough damage to it, and it will go kaboom. Just like that. Very, very nice. And it's like Mothership has thought about so many small things like this. You have literally 3 different combat systems. This melee weapon one, and this one. And it just adds such depth to the combat. But the smoothness of the combat just isn't really there. And I think it's mostly due to the parry. Like when you hear the indication, that is when you're supposed to click. And you should be able to parry more than just one enemy, in my opinion. Like if you have 3 enemies facing you, you should be able to parry all 3 of them with one go. Come on, come on. They have unparryable weapons. Oi! You little mothercracker. Okay, you're dead. Good. You didn't stand much of a chance now, did you, you little rascal? Here it is time to click the button. Then we go back and we go here. Oh, we have a lot of enemies. Let's do alternative fire here on this mothercracker. And then we switch back. He has a shotgun even. That hurts. That hurts. Shotgun guy is dead. Very good. And I think, yeah, most of them are dead. And we got more. Uh-oh. Do we have another pistol guy? We do. Oof. I'm just gonna put it there. Come get me. Come get me, you little son of a cracker. You can't because you're dead now. I'm gonna play it safe with this guy. Doing the jump kick, I have come to notice, is definitely the best move. Whoa! Take it easy, Slim. We don't have a lot of health. And to actually do this jump kick, you have to jump, press crouch, and then hit. That's what I'm telling you guys, there is a lot of depth to it all, and I'm going to try not to spoil all of it, but I'm going to give you the basics so that you understand what the combat is like in this game. And you can clearly see how it is like in this game as well. It doesn't change a whole lot in the first chapter of the game, in the first early access. There I just parried a shot from him. So you get a good feel for what it's like here. I should have parried that. I really should have parried that, but I didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna swap it because this one has more durability to it. See, it broke there. That's usually how fast the melee weapons break. They break super fast, but it's because the game wants you to swap them out constantly. Uh-oh. Oh! That's an unparryable gun. So I'm gonna finish you off like that. Easy peasy. Uh-huh. Another checkpoint. Very good, very nice. The levels, they really aren't that small either. It takes some time getting through them. Yeah, I remember this area. I struggled like crazy here. Let's see if we can get some of them down. Did we get some of them down? I think we did. At least a couple of them. God, I hate those big guys. Oh, we have no energy. You see those light blue bars at the bottom? They are energy. You only have 3, so I can only do this move or the jump kick 3 times, then I have to wait for it to refill. Come on, it's time you die now. Ah, I missed! Oh, he's dead. Nice. Let's change to that guy. We can also run up walls. We can jump from walls. We can slide, as you have seen me do a couple of times. We can also dash in the air. That's a shield guy. You either need to shoot him with his own energy weapon or do the special attack like I did there. I don't know what happened there. There's a little bit of jank here and there to the game. Nothing too serious, but it shows itself sometimes. Especially I've noticed the enemies. They sometimes stop doing things for reasons. Give me that weapon. Thank you. You're dead. You're dead. And you're about to die. Ugh. See? The parry there, I had to wait for it. Not my preferred style of doing parries. Here we go, another checkpoint. It's gonna give me 10 health. No, only 6 health. It only gave me 6 health. Wait, I need to go through here. Oh! He is dead. Let's take his weapon. Oh, you little rascal. It's so good. Yes, he is dead. Perfect. And these mothercrackers are dead. Excelente. Oh! I wasn't expecting you to hit me like that. Out of nowhere. Let's use this one a little bit. He's dead. Perfecto. Another checkpoint. Great, great, great. I see a car. I'm gonna use this car. And I saw a shield guy, so I'm gonna get up here. I'm gonna blast his mothercracker away. I'm gonna blast his nuts. Also scout the area a little bit, Slim. Yep, another guy with a gun. Perfect parry there. He is dead. Another perfect parry. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm freaking talking about. Okay, we're on a good flow now. Very good flow. And this, my friends, right here is the shop. Here, I can buy a new gun. I cannot refill the ammo for the one I have. I can only buy a blaster or a pistol. You can barely see it because of the camera. And I can repair my melee weapon. If you have a melee weapon that you really like, there are like 5 different ones, then I suggest repairing it. And I'm gonna repair that one. And now, it is time that we face off against bosses. And I'm gonna show you a really good tactic versus these bosses here. You saw I did the alternative fire? Yep. Now, as soon as they lay on the ground, you just smack the ever-living crap out of them. And now we do it again. One is now dead. And we do it one last time. And he's dead. First try, baby. First mother flippin' try. That's how you do that. And that was the general gameplay of the game. It goes mostly like this. The levels that change a little bit. You go through sewers, you go outside of the town, you're inside of the town like we were right now. But the general type of enemy you have seen, the general flow of the combat you have now seen. I wish that the flow was a little bit better, a little bit more satisfying than it is right now, and it's mostly due to the parry. The parry window should be when you hear the cling. That's when you should click. But if you do that now, you click it too early and it's only going to block and it's not going to be a perfect parry. If you're lucky. If you're unlucky, it's not even gonna block it. Overall though, I love the level design, and there is this certain thing where if you find all the secrets on a map, you can also find a hidden upgrade station. But to actually unlock that upgrade station, you have to find the secrets. And when you found all the secrets and that station, you get permanent upgrades. I still haven't gotten a single one of them, so that's why I can't show them, but I know that they are there. And that's where the replayability of this game really comes in. Now, back to the review. Presentation-wise, I really love how this game is looking. It's mixing some low-resolution textures with a lot of modern lighting, creating some really unique and awesome vibes. The atmosphere is oozing with the soundtrack that has been composed by Mothership Loudspeakers himself. And he is an absolute banger at making unique, awesome music. And his style of music fits this game perfectly well. He's even mixing some music that he hasn't really experimented with before, and it just works. But I did have one problem, and that is that I cannot set the game to full screen, exclusive full screen. And you know, when you have multiple monitors, when you are in windowed full screen, sometimes the mouse just flicks out of the game, and it happened a lot of times for me where I started clicking on the OBS as I was in the middle of a fight and the mouse just went through to the other side, to the other monitor. Really annoying, and I wish that he could just implement a exclusive full screen mode in the settings. Other than that, I did have some minor visual bugs here and there, really nothing that ruined the experience in any way, shape or form. And overall, with the music, the kinda tacky voice acting, the really unique and awesome looking visuals, I overall really like the presentation of this game. It's a really unique game and a really cool one at that. It has some really cool mechanics going for it, and it has a lot of mechanics going for it that is very easy to implement into one another. But the main problem of the game is its flow. The parry window needs to be adjusted a little bit more. Some of the mechanics, like the alternative fire on some weapons, kind of stops the flow. It stops the player and it kind of ruins the satisfaction of the combat that the game could have. A great example of this is actually the game Void, where the combat just flows. It constantly flows, and when you're parrying, it doesn't stop. It just keeps on flowing, and you can parry multiple enemies at once, which is another option I wish was in the game. And that would be my main take, that the game needs more polish on. It's not awful, not by any means, but it could be better. And overall, I do recommend this game. The unique experience that it delivers, it is well worth experiencing. And fingers crossed that the combat gets more polish to it, and it would be an absolute motherflipping banger of a game. Now, if you like hidden first-person shooter gems just like this one, remember to hit that like and subscribe. And while you're at it, join the Discord link down in the description. And Papa Slim, he will see you in the next one. Over and out.